After 6 years, 6 long years, we finally have it. No, not Overwatch 2. No, a ping system in Overwatch 2. First popularized in Apex Legends.
Mozambique, yeah.
And then even seen in Valorant.
Careful here.
Fortnite. And now Overwatch 2 will join the ranks of these games that have a proper ping system. Now further allow people without mics to still throw their games and further be toxic by spamming the ping system. All jokes aside though, today is a very exciting update because the ping system has been something that a lot of people have been asking for, because lack of communication has always been an issue in the Overwatch world, especially on console, but also even in the Europe region, because people on the West forget that the European region has numerous languages. I mean, you can have people speaking French, German, English, Spanish, Sweden, like there are so many languages that now we have a universal language for everybody to understand what the plan is. But also, like I mentioned before, this also allows people that don't want to speak in voice comms to also be able to contribute to the communication with their team. And how the new and improved ping system works in Overwatch 2 is that they use the example of a flanking Reaper. Say if a Reaper is teleporting behind you, you as the player that doesn't have a mic can now press a button to alert your team that there is a flanking Reaper behind. And not only that, it will also include a new icon above their head to alert the team of the Reaper's location. And just of how the ping system works alone in Overwatch 2, I want to describe it as revolutionary, because something like Apex Legends, all you really do is spam an area of where the enemy is, but you can't really ping an exact enemy and have their whereabouts or their location fully tracked as long as you keep line of sight. The only time you do get a similar system is if you ping a weapon, but that's not really all too valuable of information to know compared to an enemy's location. While we kind of have seen a system like this in Valorant, where if you have line of sight of the enemy, it shows up on the mini map and your character does say enemy spotted, this is a whole entire different way of communicating with your team that I would even say is more effective than actually saying, hey, there's a Reaper behind. While it's still good at talking in comms and give as much information as possible, being able to ping the exact location and have that exact location tracked as long as you see the enemy, it's something that's going to change the game, not only in Overwatch 2, but in video games as a whole. But I think what people are most excited about with this ping system is that it finally allows people to not really be forced to go into comms. You know, I did say before that it's still good to go into comms and give as much information to your team as possible, but of course, that's coming from a cis white guy. You know, I'm not a girl, I'm not someone that has tendencies to show off my sexuality that could potentially get me targeted and get my team to flame me and roast me, so it's coming from a place of privilege to say, yeah, I go into voice chat and try to talk as much as possible, but those other people, those marginalized groups of people, always get flamed by their own team when they're just trying to play the video games. And in a perfect world, I think everybody would really like to be able to go into voice chat, communicate with one another, and be able to try to give each other the best chance of winning the video game. But we don't live in a perfect world, unfortunately. So that's why I think this ping system coming into Overwatch 2, I think it's going to be extremely helpful for everybody. People that don't have mics, people that want to give even more information to ping the exact location of an enemy, especially for flank characters like Tracer and Doomfist and Genji. Like, that's something that even if you do give as much information as possible, nobody knows exactly what you mean by saying Sombra's behind. Where is she directly behind you? Is she 50 feet behind you? Is she on the back left, back right? Now you're able to ping that Sombra's exact location, assuming that they don't go invisible and they run away from you. And that's also something that I think can help negate a lot of people that have the arguments like, yes, I understand the like anxiety aspect of voice comms and not wanting to go into chat and where this ping system can really be good, but wouldn't this ping system kind of mean that a flanker's job is a little bit obsolete because they're not able to really, well, get behind enemy lines and be sneaky? Now, is a Sombra going to be useful? Is a Tracer going to be useful if they're just easily pinged and everyone can just turn and just focus on that Tracer? And while it's a valid argument, I don't think it's going to make flankers any less effective than it would be now. Say if everyone was just just in game chat and everyone's able to say where exactly the tracer would be. While yes, it's a little bit more of a shortcut to give the exact location, again, if everyone was in chat, they can just say, okay, tracer's on this exact location, everyone can turn around. It's like, okay, well, we all know where the tracer's at. But that's just one aspect of the ping system that I admit is the most revolutionary part about it, but we're not even talking about the other pings that you have. I mean, in the example, they showed the attacking here ping, where you're able to give the exact location of where you're attacking, and also where you're going to be defending, where you need help, where you want to say fall back to. Like, this ping system gives exactly what kind of plan should be done in exactly what area. I can really see Reinhardt's or Winston's or really any main tanks to alert the team, hey, I'm going in, y'all better follow me, because now we no longer have the meme of Reinhardt just charging into the enemy back line and blaming their team when they didn't know when they were gonna push in. Now there's no excuse for that Reinhardt to pin in if you're not gonna at least take half a second to alert the team, hey, I'm going in. You don't even have to speak anymore, baby. But further explaining why this ping system is revolutionary, Genji mains, I know you're gonna like this one, because now you can ping yourself to alert your team where there's gonna be an icon above your head saying that you need healing. No longer will you need to spam I need healing and your Mercy's gonna be wondering where you're at. Now you can just spam I need healing to annoy the Mercy, because I know you Genji mates are gonna do that. This ping system just further enhances the idea that this is gonna be a shortcut, but it's not gonna fully replace human communication. Like, it's not like you're gonna go into Overwatch 2 and no one's going to be talking, but people that don't want to talk can feel comfortable knowing that they can still give great communication, because they can say, hey Mercy, I need healing, or hey, there's a flanking Reaper, or hey guys, let's stand ground right here and defend this area. That's especially going to be effective on console, because I want to safely say 90% of console players don't talk, and that's after playing 6 years of Overwatch on that platform, and every game I get maybe 1 to 2 people, if I'm lucky, talking in the game, or listening, not even talking. I'm lucky if I get maybe 1 person talking back and communicating with me, but that's almost like as if nobody's talking. Like, if 2 people are communicating, that's just one plan. That means that there are 4 other people that could be talking, that might not be talking, but also have their own plans of what needs to be done. This ping system, again, while it's not going to fully replace human communication, because that is quick and easy to understand, assuming that's under the same language, people can know where to defend and who to focus and when we're going in, or just what the freaking plan is. And of course, like I mentioned before, people that are fearful of toxicity, well, they even mentioned in the article that this is an effort to try to reduce toxicity, because the only toxic thing that you can really do with this ping system is spam it. But just like in Valorant and just like in Apex, I'm sure there's going to be a limit of how much you can spam it. Like, the Overwatch team is not stupid. They understand that someone can just easily abuse the system and just spam, hey, there's a Reaper, hey, there's a Reaper. It's like, shut up! We get it! There's a Reaper. Now we're just gonna let you die by that Reaper because you're so annoying. But that's everything I want to talk about in regards to the new ping system in Overwatch 2. And I want to know what you guys think about this system. And I feel like it's gonna be nothing but positivity. Even if you want to still talk in comms, you can give exact locations of where the enemy is. And if you don't want to talk in comms, well, now you can give even more detailed information of where you want to defend and when you want to push in. Like, I don't really see a lot of issues with this system, with the exception of spam protection, but also involving flankers. Like, are their jobs gonna be obsolete, or maybe even the opposite? Could their jobs even be enhanced, where a Sombra could be OP, where they can ping every single location of every single enemy without being seen? We're just gonna have to see. So this system will be in the Overwatch 2 beta again on April 26th on PC only, and we will see how this ping system really revolutionizes Overwatch 2, and I have a feeling it's gonna revolutionize hard. That makes no sense. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come and Overwatch 2 videos to come, and bye.